Last time, in Outer Wilds, I visited the Orbital Probe Cannon. Or what's left of it, anyways. Giant's Deep is a lot more reachable than I expected, so let's start diving. There goes the Orbital Probe Cannon. It feels like the direction might be different each loop. It did say random direction. Statue Workshop. Bottom is filled with water, so presumably can enter from below. They're going to test the memory statues tonight. Flock says it could be dangerous, so we can't come. But what if we didn't use the door and snuck in the other way? Does anyone want to? Flock specifically told us not to do that. I really want to see the test too, Lamy, but that's a huge risk to take. We probably shouldn't. Maybe Flox will let us see a later test. I'm sorry, Statue Island fell from orbit? Whoop. Whoop. Oh, we're not getting that back. Why did the ship's log update again? Oh, this one has its eyes open. Because it did say Giant's Deep and Timberhearth statues were transmitting. I assumed the statue that we had in Timberhearth was the Giant's Deep statue. But that may have been a wrong assumption. Okay. Material. Carving stone. Wonder how they did the eyes. Okay, good, made it across. A recorder. Yarrow, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is in closest proximity. See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in this star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. Nomai, to the Eyes Open statue, to the Recorder statue, back to the Nomai. What does this mean? I mean, clearly there's giant water spouts out there. But what? Why is there a water spout icon on all of these things? That is not the icon used for Giant's Deep elsewhere. Whoop. What is happening? Did the entire island just get picked up? Oh dear. I now understand the storm shelters. Oh dear. If we can get another airborne incident, I think I can navigate to the... Here we go. Get to the storm shelter, get to the storm shelter, get to the storm shelter. There we go. I'm curious, is sending a being's memories back in time the same as sending the being itself back in time? As an example, if we were to send my memories back in time, is that the same as sending me back in time? Not my physical body, but my essence? I imagine they're two different actions. Wouldn't both actions be effectively the same? Suppose that time was being rewritten. I believe this is different than receiving memories from what is effectively the future. But isn't the end result identical in either case? Yeah, that's a layer of philosophy that I don't know if I really want to dig too deeply in, considering that I am currently relying on it to keep me alive. Whee! Why are this? Oh. Forward snapshot is black because Scout is in deep space. Yeah. Do not be without a storm shelter. I'm in space. Oh, star just exploded. Pity, because I found, whose camp is here? I don't remember. Hello, Gabbro. Nice, it's you! Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? So hey, don't freak out or anything, but lately I keep, like, dying repeatedly. I don't know, it's pretty weird. Oh. What about you? Have you died lately or is it just me? No, it's me too. We're in a time loop. Well then. Time has been behaving unusually lately. Yeah, time loop makes sense. Cool. You're taking this pretty well. Right back at you. I guess we've both had a number of loops to come to terms with things. Personally, I like new experiences, and I've never been in a time loop before. I mean, I don't think I've been in a time loop before this one. It looks like you and I are the only ones who can tell that time's gone all weird. I tried radioing Hornfels and asking if they'd died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Even if I tell Hornfels about the time loop, they never remember by the next one. They don't realize anything's different. And here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all of my memories from that loop replay back to me. I'm pretty sure that's related to this big stone Nomai statue I found on one of the other islands. I was looking at it, and the statue opened its eyes and started glowing. It replayed my memories like I'd seen them through my own eyes, just like what happens each time I die. That happened to me with the statue at the museum. You too, huh? Then the Nomai statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones aware of the time loop. So, no glowing statue, no time loop awareness? I think that's going to be my leading theory, but if you find out anything new about the statues of the time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyway, that's what's new with me. But hey, this is your first solo voyage. Kind of. Let's talk about you, you know? Yeah, in terms of first solo voyage. How's space treating you? Nice, nice. What you got for me? Where do I start? Have you ever watched a cyclone for so long it started to hypnotize you? I'm telling you, they'll put you in a trance if you stare at them long enough. I found the source of the time loop. Wait, whoa, really? The Nomai carved out the Ash Twin and built a time loop device inside? That is wild. Whoop. Please don't ghost matter me. Wait, really? The Nomai carved out the Ash Twin and built a time loop device inside? That is wild. Now we know what's causing the loop then, and if it's caused by a device, that must mean it had to be switched on, right? Huh. Hey, what do you think would happen if you turned off the time loop? Like, there's a part of me that thinks maybe you shouldn't, what with the sun blowing up and all. Then again, who wants to spend eternity being blown up by the sun? I don't know, I'm no time loop expert. I'm just gonna sit here and ponder the intricacies of time and space. Maybe take a nap too if I feel like it. So what are you doing out here? Well, what are any of us doing here, really? No, I'm just kidding. I'm out here exploring our solar system, same as you. That's a bramble seed, maybe. That looks suspicious. But I tell you what, outer space really gives you room to think. It's quiet and peaceful out here. I mean, it's usually quiet and peaceful. Sometimes a cyclone comes by and lifts my little island paradise clean out of the water, then less peaceful. Where's your ship? That's a good question. It's definitely on this planet somewhere. I mean, unless a cyclone came by and tossed it into space, I guess. That would be pretty nuts. I hope it's not lonely. Gabbro's cool. I like Gabbro. Oh, this is Statue Island. This is suspicious. Ghost matter in the tunnel. Nope. Nope. I feel like I should be able to clear that. I just haven't succeeded yet. Oh. There we go. Hello. Trip 4, entry number whatever. Crashes 2. Boring crashes 0. Remember to see Slate when I get back. Ha, yeah. All the way down to the core. Consider yourself conquered, Giant Steep. You just got feldsparred. Oh, feldspar. That was one of my more dramatic feats, if I do say so myself. Can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Can't wait to tell Hornfels and Gossin about this one. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. Right, so that's one more off the list. Seems all that left now is the big one. Dark Bramble, here I come. Feldspar got down to the core. Dramatic feat. Brute force is not the answer. Come on, Feldspar, give me more to work with. Okay, I guess I'm waiting for another launch to try and get to my ship. Oop, that's the star going. Guess I'm not making it back to my ship. Hello, construction yard. Gotcha. Suit up. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have not. If I know my brother, Avens, and his spouse will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible, I'm worried the cannon would break under the strain. It did. I propose we give Avens and Malo a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible, to create room for their enthusiasm. And they planned for that and kept going up. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Malo and Avens behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. Such cute couples. I hear the wind picking up. I am standing on a storm shelter. Hello? There we go. Speaking of the wind picking up, the wind has picked up my island. I'm glad they have the landing pads with self-adhering grav. Konoe, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Okay, another hint on how to get down? Konoe, you should have seen it. We'd thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Kasawa convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? My gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. Okay, more arguments to visit the Southern Observatory. Yeah, can't get down there. Can't get into the swell either. I was wondering if the bottoms of the spouts would do it. Nope. Okay. Oh, hey. I think I found Cabra's ship. Found your ship. Is that something I can report? If it isn't my time buddy, how's space treating you this loop? I found your ship. Oh, cool, so it's floating in the ocean, huh? Did it look like it was having a good time? It did. It did. Hello again and again. Okay, nothing new. Nothing new. No worries, feel free to let me know when you do find something cool, though. You know where to find me. What's... Is this going to take me too close to the star? Survey says yes. Yep, survey says yes. I learned 2 important things about the controls today. 1. My suit thrusters have a boost mode. And 2. The ship autopilot cares not for little concerns like intervening astral bodies. The thruster boost in particular will be very useful. There were a number of places where it felt like I just didn't have the thrust to cross a gap or reach a ledge. I'll need to revisit them.